Hey, good morning. Welcome to Monday morning full body standing stretch. I'm Hallie Ringhand with New You. So great to have you guys this morning. If you can't get my stretching videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7:30, you always have the opportunity to visit my page at any point in time and do it when it works for you. We're going to jump right into it today, gang. I want you to stand up. If it's comfortable for you to have shoes off, that's fine. I tend to be more comfortable with shoes on, so it really doesn't matter today, but I do want you to have enough space so that you can stretch the full body. All right, take your feet wide to help open up those hips a bit right here, and take a nice deep breath. Big inhale all the way up. Reach through those fingers and then exhale it all the way up. And again, inhale it all the way up. Exhale it all the way up. We're going to do a few more of these just to get everything oxygenated and to help with spinal extension, create space between those vertebrae, which can get kind of crunched. Inhale again, gang, up all the way. Reach up high through the fingers. Exhale it all the way out. Do it with me. If your kids are up and they need a little stretch, have them join you. Inhale up, exhale. My 19 and almost 22-year-old are not awake. All right, you're going to take a nice deep breath here, guys, and lean over to the left. Inhale with that arm up over to the right. So just stretching through those obliques. Make sure that you keep that hip center. You're reaching through those fingers. Other arm is real light. If you have a hard time with this, you can stay right here. You don't have to come way over. If you want a little bit more, come in front. So what I'm doing today requires a little bit more stability and balance than what I've done the last week. Take a nice deep breath, big inhale up. Exhale all the way over. I know it seems simple, but for people who have any type of herniation in their spine, which is super common, or SI joint dysfunction, this can be hard. So again, do what works for you. If this is good enough, that's good enough. If you need to sit down and do it that way. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, same thing, gang. Go ahead and come on over, palm towards the body. Good morning, good morning. So great to see people on. It's sunny right now. Let's take advantage of it. It's supposed to go away. Inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. That's it. This time, gang, you're going to inhale up, palm in, but you're going to come across the front. So instead of right over the side of the head, I want you to come across the front. You're going to get a little bit more into the internal obliques here. And again, just stretch, creating space. Good. And again, this time come up, but not to the side, right in front, just a little bit, and then come over. A little bit more into there. Good. Walk those feet in, right here. Stand nice and tall. Open up that chest. So big spinal extension right here. Lift up to the top of the head first and open through the chest and shoulders and then round. So it's similar to a cat-cow stretch that we did last week when we're on all fours, but we're standing. So this is a good one when we get back to travel. If you're stuck in an airport or you get out of your car and you just need a good stretch, this is a good one. Exhale, guys. And round it, push it forward, let that head drop. Make sure you get a really strong stretch from the head all the way down to the sacrum. And again, inhale it all the way up, open through the heart. Exhale, stretch it forward, pull that belly button into the spine. You can even move around side to side. Feels really good across the middle back, upper back. Keep going. Big stretch. Deep breath as you come over to one side and the other. All right, moving down into those hips. I'll show you the easy version first. It's called a hip shift. So the right leg is going to stay straight, left leg is going to bend. You're just going to push your body weight into that hip. Yep. If you have the core stability to do so, you can cross, we'll grab something, hold on to a piece of furniture, that right leg, and then sit back into the hip. Good. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come back. So this is one of the reasons why when people start a yoga class or they just jump into a power flow, that they get frustrated because it's a lot of stability, it's a lot of core work. So sometimes you need to start with easy stretches, customized stretches, which is what I do for all my clients. I put a customized stretch program together based on body types and injuries and what's happening. Or a yin, very mellow stretching, holding the stretches, even that can be tough. Inhale, guys, as you come up. Exhale, and go ahead and sit back into it right there. Oh. Nice job, gang. Okay, let's do the other side. So inhale here. Remember the option. Exhale as you straighten that left leg and bend the right one and push into that hip. Again, just depends on how tight you are. I'm going to do the other one. Inhale here, cross the leg. Exhale as you sink back into those hips. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you sink back. I don't know about you guys, but we've been having a little bit of Wi-Fi problems here in our home. So I hope I'm coming through. It looks like my screen is a bit jumpy this morning. Exhale, sink back into it. Keep going, gang. Inhale up. Exhale, sink back into it. Right into the heel of the foot. Should feel really good. And release. All right. Quads. Again, balance and stability. I tell people a lot of times to grab a wall or something that they can hang on to unless they want to work a little bit more through the core. Grab your right leg. Hold onto that foot. You want to pull that leg in right here. Inhale. Exhale as you bend the other knee and drop down. Inhale as you come up. Exhale. Drop down into it. Nice stretch for the quad. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down into it. Take a nice deep breath right here. A little bit of core work. Release that foot. Excellent. Go ahead. Grab the leg. Remember what I said. Feel free to grab a wall if that helps with balance. Or just grab that leg. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. There are a lot of things that factor into balance, gang. It's not just that you have great core strength or it's complicated. There are hydration factors into balance. Inflammation in the gut absolutely factors into any type of exercise that you do. Lack of sleep will factor into that. Stress will definitely factor into balance. Okay, anterior portion of the hips. You guys are going to go ahead. I'll do it this way. You're going to step forward with that left leg. Step back with that right leg right here. Again, lots of core stability. And lift that heel up. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips. And hold it here. Drop down into it. Just feel the stretch all the way through the hip. This one I like to hold, unless I'm going to go right into exercise, then I'll do a moving stretch. If you're going to go into exercise, I always do an active stretch, otherwise you can hold it right here. Drop down into it. Stretching a little bit deeper through that leg. You just take that arm up and over. Again, lots of balance here. So it might be enough just to be here and lean into the other side. This definitely makes it harder. This will make it harder yet. Take a nice deep breath with me. Come up. Let's do it one more time. Exhale. Drop down into that hip. And again, you can stay right here, or if you want to go a little bit deeper into the deep muscles of the core and the hip, come on over. Let's go right from this one into a calf stretch. So just push back into the heel of that foot. Get a nice long stretch between the soleus and the gastroc. Really push into that heel. Lengthen it out. It's so good. Especially if you've been doing a lot of walking or biking. Feel free to come up. Exhale and stretch it back. Stay right there, gang. This time bend that back knee in and resist against the heel to get the shin. Push back and then do it again. Come on in. All right, let's do the other side. Go ahead. Take that left leg back behind you. Make sure your shoulders are right over those hips. If you have a hard time, if you're in this position, you just can't get that leg back, bring it in a little bit. And drop down into it, stretching through the anterior portion of the hip. You gotta keep those hips square. And breathe. Most important thing you can do is use that breath to release the stress in the body, in the muscles, in the immune system. You want to strengthen it, gang. You've got to do it with the breath. It's the only way you can do it. Take a deep breath in as you come up. Exhale and come on over to the other side. Again, that hand can be right here or here. Come back up with me right here. Inhale. Exhale, come on over. Release. Let's just go ahead right into that stretch of the calf muscles. So you guys remember here, push back all the way down through the heel, get a nice long stretch. If you want more, push it back further. Inhale, come up. Exhale, and drop it down. Nice job, gang. Go ahead, bend that back knee in, stretching through the shin. Beautiful. Release. Do it again with me one more time. Inhale here. And release. Hamstrings. Whew, these tend to be a little tight for a lot of us. So a couple things here, gang. You can hold it here with one leg in front and just stretch into that hamstring this way, like that. Or you can come up right here if you're somebody that does some yoga or normally stretches the hamstring, and you can dive down into a forward fold, which is not only going to get the hamstrings, but it's also going to get the lower back. And then once you get to a point where you just can relax and lean into it, let your head drop forward. I always like to give myself a little bit of movement. Just kind of sink into it. Again, feel free to let it go through the head, the neck, the shoulders. If you are on one leg and you want the other hamstring to stretch, go ahead and switch it, guys, to this one, to the other side. If this is too much for you, you can always widen your stance. That's going to make it easier for that lower back. Grab your elbows if you want a little bit more weight, and just let it hang, move around. And then walk those feet together right here. Soften the knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Hinge it up. Let's just open it up, gang, right here. Take your thumbs opposite of your belly button. Bend your knees. Push it forward. Open it all the way up. Come back up. Right here. That's it. A couple deep breaths, just me. Big inhale all the way to the top. Lift through those fingertips. Reach up side to side. Stretch those side bodies one more time. Exhale. Do it again. Big inhale all the way up. Reach up through those fingers. And relax it down. That was a good 16 minutes of a full body stretch. Join me, gang, if you're interested for my Stay in Shape While You Shelter in Place program, which will start May 6th. I'll put more information out this week. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, classes with high intensity and low intensity intervals. And we'll also do a class I created. It's called 45 Strong. So super fun. I look forward to seeing you guys Wednesday morning at 7:30 for more specific isolated stretches for people who are in pain. So take care and see you then.